Hey guys, what was that the president said? You can still buy stuff, but you may only be able to afford one doll instead of two. What if those of us who work pay our dues? What if we want to buy 10 dolls? Shouldn't we be able to afford to do that?
I don't see how people are making it in this economy. I can't figure out how people who have kids, who have rent, who have a mortgage, can afford to live. Everything is so ridiculously priced now. I went into Walmart a minute ago, as you can see here at Walmart right now. I went in, came out, and I was so frustrated when I was in there looking for some things that I needed because of the prices, and I walked out with nothing. I went in, I got a shopping cart, I pushed it to the store, and I was in there about 15 minutes. I put some things in the cart, and the prices were just so outrageous that I just got disgusted. And I said, hell with it. And I just parked the buggy, or the shopping cart. We call it a buggy here. Some of us do, some call it a shopping cart, or whatever you want to call it. But I just parked it there, left it there in the aisle, and walked out without buying anything.
Right? This guy is not wrong. This is what I've been doing. I've only been buying exactly what we need, and I've been saving and investing all of my extra dollars because things are so outrageously priced, and with the way things are going, you never know what's going to happen a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. You just don't know. So if you can afford to cut back, that's what I would recommend doing. Also, I would also recommend checking out this full video from this guy. I like his content, and he's pretty down to earth with it, so I would check him out. Yes, friends, I needed a coffee on my day off. Lots of sugar, lots of caffeine, McDonald's, yeehaw. But people can't even afford that these days. It's getting crazy. I believe this was like $7.
Is it just me, or are we in a global recession? I mean, this is not normal. It is 9:40 in the morning, Thursday, September 18th, and this is how our shop is looking. Now, thank God I have a few inspections to do, so I'm going to stay busy today. I have like 14 government vehicles I have to do. But you can't tell me this isn't a government recession. Like, what the hell is going on here? I mean, as you can see, we're so busy. We have so many cars in here right now. 9:30 in the morning. We should be packed. We should at least have oil changes. We should have something. And before the people start commenting that, well, shops charge too much money. Our shop doesn't. We actually charge a lot less than we should to make good margins and actually make money. So we actually undercharge a whole lot at this shop, and we still don't have business. We are probably the cheapest shop in our area compared to all the other shops. Our labor rate is only $135. Other shops are like $150, $160, $180. Dealerships are like $200. And we do decent work. We do good work on cars. We never have complaints. We never have people come back. We never have returns. This is how our shop looks. This has got to be the beginning of the middle of a recession, and probably the beginning of a depression. I've been here 6 months. I have not seen it this bad. And it's been like this for the last probably week and a half, 2 weeks. So what's gives? What's going on? Why is nobody coming in? If you guys are doing work on your own vehicles, respect. I respect that. I work on my own vehicle. You save a lot of money that way, but the people who can't afford to work on their own vehicles and have to bring it to a shop, they're not even here. I think we're cooked.
Now, I don't think it's global, but it definitely is probably this country. And some will say we're in a recession. Some will say it's a depression. Some will say it's nothing. Nothing has changed. But clearly things have changed. And you know what? This has been a topic of discussion multiple times on my channel, which is weird because I'm not a car person. I'm not a mechanic. But in times like these, it does make sense for people to buy used cars. They're cheaper, they're affordable, but with that comes either being able to afford a mechanic to work on it, because when they're older cars, they've had a good run, and they're going to start knocking, banging, leaking, things that someone is going to need to fix. And if you or your partner or someone you know is not a mechanic and cannot just lay down in the driveway and get that fixed, you're going to have to be able to afford to pay someone else who can. Like this guy in his shop who hasn't seen any work come through in a hot minute. So, yeah, I mean, it's looking more and more like people are buying vehicles, cheaper vehicles, older vehicles, and just run them till literally the wheels fall off, which is like extremely dangerous. Like, I mean, I guess it's time to start investing in e-bikes. Hey, those would probably be cheaper, easier to fix when something goes awry. Like, I don't know, a flat tire, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it is definitely telling when auto shops and body shops and things like that, they can't even get any business when cars are something that people use on a daily basis to travel, and they do require maintenance. And if nobody's bringing them in, what the heck are they doing with their vehicles?
How's everybody surviving? I get paid bi-weekly, and we are a family of 4. We have 2 kids. How are y'all surviving? Because I'm not. I got paid today, and it's gone. Goes toward the mortgage, cell phone bill, gas and electric, garbage, everything gone. Between insurance, car insurance between my husband and I, everything gone. And then I have to go to the grocery store. This isn't even factoring in groceries for a family of fucking 4. So imagine how it's like every month. It's like, do we go do a big load haul of groceries, or do we pay our mortgage? Like I can't do both. And my husband works 50 hours a week. I work 40 hours a week. We can't do both. We can't do both. So like, how are you doing it? The people that don't have kids are barely surviving. I am not surviving. And I get paid bi-weekly. And people are like, oh, getting paid bi-weekly is so much better because then when you get paid more. No, it doesn't matter because all my bills get taken out at the same every month. I've tried to change it till the end of the month. It still doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when you have your bills taken out. Your money is gone. There's nothing you can do. You just have to ride on this floating rock and spend, $150 on 4 products at the grocery store. I can't. I literally cannot. I don't know how people do it. And unless you're a rich elite, so I hope everybody on this floating rock screams like I do, and we can all scream together, because I just don't collectively know how I can continue on with a recession.
Yes. Now this is why I've been harping on the fact or the idea that as far as social media money goes and content goes, like on YouTube, the people that are putting out the struggle content, the budgeting content, the low income content, their views are booming, and so are their bank accounts. Why? Because searches and things prove that this is the type of content that people are looking for, because it's what a lot of people can relate to now. It's what is helping them out now. People aren't looking for consumerism type of content these days because they can't afford to buy anything. No, they're looking for stuff like how to stretch Hamburger Helper, how to make spaghetti more interesting without meatballs, crazy things like this, because people just can't afford it. So they're looking for low budget meals. They're looking for new tips and tricks on how to manage their money to try to make things last longer. So the people that are making the content, the companies that are selling the items, that's going to help people pinch pennies, stretch dollars, make ends meet, can relate because they're struggling too. That's where people's money is going to start going. I mean, people are now looking past the dolls. Now people are looking at cheap noodles, Hamburger Helper. I mean, that is what the reality that we're looking at these days.
So there's a pretty good financial indicator out there called the used car market. And the used car market is a good financial indicator of how your country is doing because it means that people have liquid capital. If you have liquid capital, you can buy a used car cash because most used car sales are going to be cash purchases. So if used cars are selling well, probably doing pretty good. People have liquid capital. They're able to buy whatever they want. They don't feel stressed about the future. They're buying and selling things at leisure. If the used car market is bad, then people do not have liquid capital. They do not feel secure about the future, and they're hoarding whatever liquid capital that they do have.
Okay, yeah, so I think this guy's onto something. I mean, it makes sense. If people are not even buying used cars in cash, it's because they don't have the cash to just throw at something when they may need something else, or they don't know how reliable that car is going to be, and can they throw in extra cash to get it fixed, you know? Or they may have something else that breaks down that they may need to throw cash at, you know? But people are draining their emergency savings, if they have any, to do things like throw cash at a car. So I think now is the perfect time for people to experiment and exercise, like cutting back as much as possible. Like, for instance, if you live in an area that's walkable, start walking to and from wherever you're needing to go instead of driving. Or like do something like an e-bike or a regular bicycle even. You know, and it may be a good idea to start, like, you know, eating leftovers if you have to, or making more simpler meals to cut back on your grocery bill, things like that. I think, I mean, because you have to try to figure out a way to survive with the way things are right now. You can't just sit and cry about it because that's not going to make a difference, and you have to get through it. So unfortunately, I think a lot of people are going to find that they're going to have to make sacrifices in the ways that they really don't want to. But anyways, thank you for joining me in this video today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.